The house that we're currently in, I think it's a nice house. You know, we fell in love with the atmosphere and the countryside out here, but we did not anticipate the heat or the dust.
One of the unique aspects of being a burn survivor is that your skin has been markedly changed in terms of its function and ability to accommodate and adapt to your environment.
They cannot cool off. They can't sweat. That will shorten their life much more.
Hi, ABC. We're the Harris family from Floresville, Texas. Yeehaw! I'm Shiloh. I'm the dad.
I'm Catherine, and I'm the mom.
I'm Elizabeth, and I'm 9.
And this is Glenn, and he's 2.
Yay! My little brother's kind of crazy. He likes to jump. He likes tractors. My favorite thing is riding horses because they're sweet.
We've been married a little over 10 years now. She became the person that took care of this entire family for a very long time. After 9/11, I felt like it was my duty to do my part. So I joined the United States Army. I thought I had a pretty good idea of what the world was, but when we crossed into Iraq, it was an eye-opener. On this routine day, we were called to investigate a possible IED. En route to that IED, my vehicle was hit with about 200 pounds of explosives by a bomb in the road. I remember waking up in the front passenger seat, and I'm trying to open up the door, and I look at this arm, and my uniform was melted to my arm. I knew my belt had been rung, but I had no idea how injured I was.
As soon as I answered the phone and the gentleman introduced himself as the rear detachment commander, I knew that whatever was to follow that was going to change my life and the life of my family forever. We weren't real sure we'd get him back to the States, so his mom and dad and I flew to Landstuhl in Germany. Shiloh had been burned approximately a third of his body, at least 3rd degree full thickness. And I remember standing there and wondering if he would be able to walk our daughter down the aisle on her special day.
I can't even remember how many surgeries I've had. Catherine says it's around 50. They're wanting to fix the nose a little bit more because I have a hard time breathing and I don't feel like I get enough air. I still have some neck and back problems. They've talked about trying to fix these fingers so it's more functional. I lost 60% hearing in this side and 40% in this side about. I have prosthetic ears. They've even made me Spock ears. So this Halloween, I had a wig, like the Spock haircut, and had a Star Trek shirt. I'm lighthearted about it. It's like, I accept who I am. I accept what has happened, and I'm proud of my military service. And if I was asked to do it again, I'd run at the opportunity.
One of the big goals for us as a family is helping others to transition through this. I currently work for the Army Wounded Warrior Program, or AW2. It's an advocacy program for the most seriously injured, ill, and wounded service members and their families.
Shiloh and Catherine are so willing and so able to encourage and meet people where they're at.
I met Shiloh a couple of years ago at the hospital when I was going back to visit patients. And he has said to himself, I want to take what has happened to me and I want to help other people.
It will get better. The scars don't define me. I'm proud of my scars. Be proud of yours. One of the messages that I try to convey is, as bad as it looks, everything in your life is a blessing. I always ask when I'm like getting ready to walk out, like, how's my hair? It looks okay. You can turn something really bad into something really good.
I met Shiloh in the hospital. We became roommates. We're gonna be
Crispy and extra crispy or original
like
crispy.
Dumb and Dumber. We're gonna make a movie. 2 burn guys. I just want to do like a Tyson and bite his ear off. I think it'd be hilarious.
The house that we're currently in, I think it's a nice house. You know, we fell in love with the atmosphere and the countryside out here, but we did not anticipate the heat or the dust.
Usually, people change their filters half a dozen times a year. We change ours every couple of weeks. He has lung problems already and severe allergy problems, so the dust really doesn't allow him to overcome those problems.
One of the unique aspects of being a burn survivor is that your skin has been markedly changed in terms of its function and ability to accommodate and adapt to your environment.
They cannot cool off. They can't sweat. That will shorten their life much more.
Unfortunately, I can't get outside and do the things that I want to do.
5 minutes in the heat and he's zapped. For us, 69 to 70 is where we have to keep our thermostat year-round.
We're in the main living room. One of the challenges we have with this is it's usually a 10-degree difference from the hallway leading into it. So we have a window unit to supplement the AC to help keep this room cool enough for Shiloh to be able to enjoy spending time in here with the family.
When our patients go home to a clean, safe, loving environment, they heal much faster.
I've known Shiloh. I think his family's great, and I hope, ABC, you guys build him a home.
Hi, ABC. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Bye.
So cute.
Like family, man.
Incredible guide. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been a white Christmas in here. Let's make it a red, white, and blue one, shall we?
We're with you.
Let's do it!
Shiloh has not only made huge sacrifices, he's still in a lot of pain. But he wakes up every day and is thankful for what he does have. This week, it's not only about paying tribute to this hero, but it's also about following in his mission, which is to inspire other wounded warriors.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Good morning, Harris family! Shiloh, Catherine, Elizabeth, Glenn, come on out here! Hey! Oh, I love the hat! Hey! What's out, man? Yeah! Hi, how are you?
Oh, man.
So, we're here to build you guys a new house.
To see y'all here on my front yard, just
It's okay.
it feels like I'm home again.
It's okay.
Thank y'all so much.
It's just an amazing, never dreamed would happen.
It's okay, Dad. It's okay.
So, Elizabeth, what do you think of your dad?
He's strong and brave.
Seeing all those people put you in a speechless position. You know, a lot of those folks were away from their families to do something for my family. I didn't have to do that.
This opportunity that's been put in front of us and this wonderful gift isn't just about us. It's about the community that we represent and the love that America has for our warriors and veteran community. I cannot thank y'all enough for showing up out here today and showing your love for our great nation and our heroes that serve each and every day. Thank you.
So we are so excited to show you what's behind this bus. Are you guys ready to show them? You guys know what to say? Say it with me, bus driver! Move that bus!
And that bus finally moved. I was really trying hard to keep it together. The house that we lived in before wasn't in terrible shape. It was just unfortunate that it didn't work for us. This new home represents hope, and I love it. They made the house to help me, but I wanted this to also be for all of us. We're gonna do great, and this house is a great opportunity for us to have a fresh start.
Why
About 6 months ago, I was an engineer for a local engineering company. The economy hit and really affected us financially. My wife had to take a part-time job just so we could make ends meet. Since then, we were unable to afford the House of Hope building that we were renting.
James and I are able to give our children all the love that they need. But right now, we can't give our children the house that they need.
Hello, my name's James, and this is my lovely wife, Devonda. We have amazing children. Jediah, who is 13 in middle school, and Olivia, who is 7.
I love children. That's where my heart is.
Yeah.
I used to work for the city of Pennington as a police officer, and children don't have advocates to speak for them.
Children are brought into the world without a say.
7 years ago, I seen a child abused so bad that the child's face had been scratched, literally all the way down. And I figured if I couldn't do anything on my job, that we could do something as husband and wife.
Devonta and I thought maybe we couldn't really just step it up and become foster parents ourselves. Since then, we've had 30 children in and out of our home.
I have been in other foster families, but no one was like the Fridays. They always told me that I can do anything if I put my mind to it.
Just a year ago, we were able to foster a child named Chris.
When he came, he brought along a video, and we had no idea that he had 4 other siblings.
I always knew that I wanted to stay with my brothers and sisters because I just loved them. I just wanted the house that I could just go home and a mom and dad, that's all I wanted.
These children are so precious. And a little family group like this comes to Cross North with only the clothes on their back. It's sort of been pushed through a number of orphanages and then foster homes, and all 5 of the brothers and sisters, they've just really never had a space of their own.
I think the video meant to Chris the only chance of he and his brother and sisters getting adopted. We made a vow to keep the family together.
And we made it happen.
We officially adopted the Fab Five in April of this year. Now we have a total of 9 of us in this household.
My favorite play loves tagging with Dad. I like giving my mom hugs because she is very pretty and she being nice to us.
Devon and James, I asked them if I can call them mom and dad, and when I asked them, they said yes.
When the Fab Five first come to our house, it was a shock. Meant everything times 7 now.
I would have to go buy a grocery that I thought would last for a week that would be done in a day. Kids are involved in a lot of activities. I volunteered to be the cheerleader coach, so here I am.
This is our first Christmas together as the New Friday family, and we like to help out in the community. My wife and I started the House of Hope to support the Department of Social Services and the foster care department. Through donations, we've been able to provide items such as toiletry items, personal care items for foster children to help fill their needs. Why?
Why?
About 6 months ago, I was an engineer for a local engineering company. The economy hit and really affected us financially. My wife had to take a part-time job just so we could make ends meet. Since then, we were unable to afford the House of Hope building that we were renting.
James and I are able to give our children all the love that they need. But right now, we can't give our children the house that they need.
And we closed in our carport to accommodate the Fab Five.
Because it was our carport, it's no insulation.
The rooms are just cramped. Every closet's maxed out. 1 bathroom in the hallway, and we have other issues with our plumbing, with our foundation. We have a crack that goes through the floor of our house.
The entire addition is settling. The water is coming through the house, which is causing our walls to actually come apart. When we brought Chris and them to our home, the Fabulous 5, we promised them to provide for them.
We're at the point where all our resources are exhausted. We're going to continue to love them and provide for them. But Extreme Makeover, we desperately need your help.
We desperately need you to come and help us.
How can you deny that, right? incredible family.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay, so here's the thing. Christmas is a really big deal to the Friday family, okay? And every year they go to a tree farm to pick out a tree. Well, that's where we're gonna surprise the family.
Well, how do you know they're there?
Well, an elf told me. Yeah.
Nice.
So what do you say, people? Can we do this?
Yes.
Bring it in there, people. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then let's
Do it. Merry Christmas.
Nothing gives me greater pleasure than when we are ambushing our families, Extreme Makeover style.
Hey, Ty. Hey, Henry, how are you, man? Are the family up there?
They are. They're right back up yonder. The Friday family have got no idea. There are 5 stealthy designers creeping up on them through the overgrown growth of the Christmas tree farm. They're going to get the surprise of their life.
Family?
Oh, man. Y'all just don't know, man.
Why are you crying right now?
I'm so thankful. Somebody will be able to see that what we do, they will be able to do the same thing and give some kids a stable environment, a place that they'll feel love and understanding and be able to grow up and know that they don't have to worry about going to a facility or get split up and not know where their siblings are.
All right, people! We finished the house! Let's bring them home!
See the sea of people that was there for us and supporting us. It really let me know that we live in a great community. Really meant a lot.
When you guys took in the Fab Five, you guys really have changed these kids' lives forever. And now, you guys are going to be celebrating the first Christmas together as a family, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think for tonight, there's only one guy who should really move this bus. And that guy is a guy by the name of Nick. It would be so awesome if you would actually move our bus for us. Would you do that?
I would love to, Ty.
Santa's gonna move the bus! This guy can drive, too. I've seen him on the interstate. You guys know what to say, right? So say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver, move that bus!
Seen the house, I just fell to my knees. I never lived in a house like that before. Well, I think it's just a miracle that all my family will be together. This is the best Christmas.
When that bus moved, I could not believe that that was our house. My old house, even though we added on, we didn't have space, and the foundation was coming apart. To build such a beautiful house like that is just unbelievable. My prayers have been answered. I'm just so thankful.
Our first family that we surprised, the Howard family. Kyle Howard is a Joplin firefighter and was one of the first responders as soon as the tornado came through. Jill really had the responsibility of taking care of the family, and she did it by gathering all the boys together, and she shielded them with a door.
This surprise is happening in front of millions of people, so surprise!
Joplin's really an amazing community. There are lots of things to do and interesting people and fun culture. We really felt like Joplin would be a great place to raise a family.
Well, I'm Crystal and this is Crystal. We have been neighbors for the last 2 years. We're both currently single mothers raising our kids. I love Joplin. It kind of makes you feel like that whole all-American family, like where they do the barbecues and get-togethers.
We come in United States 1995. I choose Joplin, the center of America. This is our dream of the free world.
Sunday, May 22nd was a Sunday like every other Sunday.
Then the weather started changing, and we were tracking that on the computer. Everything looked bad, and it just kept getting worse.
I've seen storms come in before, but it was huge.
This is a Jefferson storm chaser. I have a large destructive tornado on the ground doing massive damage.
When the tornado hit the station and it started taking the station apart, my wife and kids was about 3/4 of a mile away, and the captain said, "I need you to work now."
Because I was there alone with the boys, I knew that I had to be in the closet with them. The glass was coming in under the closet door. Then suddenly the door was off the hinges and was falling on us. Connor, my second oldest son, he was right behind me, and if my leg hadn't been there, the board coming in with the nails would have hit him.
I was trying to be brave, but I had no idea if we were gonna live through this.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I had heard for earthquakes to put a bicycle helmet on your child, and I looked at my son and I said, we should do that for tornadoes.
And then I got pulled up in the air, and as soon as I was up in the air, I saw a toilet, and it came by and hit them.
It was the worst sound that you can possibly imagine. Because the toilet hit the bicycle helmet, I truly believe that saved his life.
This was one of the deadliest tornadoes in the history of the United States. Over 8,000 structures have been destroyed or damaged, and more than 100 lives have been lost.
Zachary was here on my left and David was here on my right, and I just told him to hold on to me and it was gonna be okay. And within seconds, the house came apart. I kept trying to tell them to hold on, and I could see Zachary laying there. He didn't make it. He died.
The wind was just too strong for me. It ripped my kids out of my arms. I held on to them as long as I could, but there was nothing I could do.
There was a gentleman that came up to us and asked us who we were looking for. He said, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but one of your grandkids is underneath the blanket. And it was my 10-year-old granddaughter, Shantae. And he told us that Trenton, they had taken him to the hospital, but determined that Trenton had no brain activity, and that we had to take him off life support.
That was the most devastating day of my life. That day I lost 2 of my 3 children. I lost my house, I lost everything in my house. I lost all the memories of my kids.
After the tornado was over and we were able to come out of the station and see the devastation, it looked like a ground zero. It was a disaster a mile wide.
When we knew the tornado had passed, Justin got out and started searching for people to dig out.
When we went outside and surveyed our neighborhood, it was a war zone. I am a nurse, and as a nurse, your first thought is always, what can you do to help?
When tornado coming, they destroy our house right at the time I retire. I don't know where the place I going.
When I stood up and saw that my family was okay, I knew right then that I never wanted to be apart from her or him. And I told myself then that if we got through this, I was gonna ask her to marry me.
After the tornado, I learned that stuff doesn't really matter, family matters.
Even though the tornado destroyed our home, we have each other and we are able to start over. But it's hard to think about moving.
We want to stay in Joplin.
We really do want to see Joplin rebuilt better than before.
Everybody's displaced. It's definitely important for ABC to come to Joplin because it would be a start. It would be a focus. It would be a foundation, and it would get everyone rallied together again.
We will find a place to live, you know? And that reason we hope we still live together in Joplin the rest of my life.
Please, ABC, come to Joplin. There are so many families and people that need help.
Breaks your heart. Devastating,
Oh my
isn't
gosh.
it? With the amount of families that were affected, we couldn't come here and just help one family. So guys, we're gonna do something we've never done before. We're gonna build 7 houses for 7 families in 7 days. Wow. Oh my God. So first up is the Howard family. So Kyle is a firefighter here in Joplin, and he was one of the first responders when the tornado hit. But not only are we surprising the Howard family, we're doing it live on Good Morning America. Live? Live. So you guys ready?
Yeah,
All right, let's bring it in the people. Are you with me? Let's do it! This is awesome. So we're surprising 7 families in one day. Good Morning America heard about it. They wanted to be part of it. And Sam Champion, he's here to help us surprise the first family, the Howard family.
In this house behind us right there is where the Howard family has been staying because their house was completely destroyed.
And what's crazy is when we surprise them, it's going to be live on Good Morning America. So that's what you call a good morning.
Hi, are we ready to go?
We are ready to go.
This is big. I've never done this before. I'm very excited.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Good morning, Howard family! Kyle, Jill, Keenan, Connor, Corbin, and Caleb, come on out here! Good morning, everybody! Wow!
Our first family that we surprised, the Howard family. Kyle Howard is a Joplin firefighter and was one of the first responders as soon as the tornado came through. Jill really had the responsibility of taking care of the family, and she did it by gathering all the boys together, and she shielded them with a door.
This surprise is happening in front of millions of people, so surprise!
Now, so many of your friends and family lost their homes, and there were lives lost here as well. So as happy as this moment is, it's been a difficult 5 months for you guys. Can you just kind of let everybody at home know what it's been like in this community?
You're right, it's been incredibly difficult, yet we've all pulled together. Joplin is amazing. It has been, it's been a real painful 5 months, but it's been an amazing 5 months.
All right, people, we finished the houses. Let's bring them home. Welcome back, guys. Congratulations. Welcome back, Wayne family. Thank you. This week is about building the future, and I am so happy for these families that they finally have a chance to have something stable in their lives again. Hey, Kiara, how are you? To see 7 families be able to see their new home for the first time, to start new lives, that is something I never thought I would ever see. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. The families in your community has come together, and it's been absolutely incredible. We've had over 12,000 volunteers come out to help. Right now, you're standing behind buses that are in front of your new homes. These really are symbols of hope in this city. You guys are the pioneers of rebuilding Joplin. This really is a whole new beginning. Are you ready to move 7 buses? Well, you know what to say. Say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver. Move that bus. This is where my family gets to be our family. You see this house that wasn't there just 7 days ago, next to 6 others that weren't there 7 days ago. Especially when you're there with
so many of the people that made it happen. It's indescribable.